Hello, this is Jon Sermon, church leader based in the UK, giving what I can in the way of encouragement during this ongoing serious situation with the coronavirus and all its implications. And one of the things that I found encouraging today is a Sunday. Obviously my job includes leading worship, and we had actually a great deal of technical issues getting the tunes to play correctly through the outgoing Zoom and so on. And yet, disappointing though that was, and it was very disappointing, we nonetheless had, both this morning and this evening, gathered congregations over Zoom, and this morning physically gathered congregations as well. We had this level of engagement that people were receiving from God. And so, even though it wasn't what we'd hoped for with the technical failures, it was a time of significant spiritual blessing for a number of people. Now, that may sound like a foreign language to some of you. How do you know what is significant spiritual blessing? How do you receive it? Do you even reckon there is such a thing? Well, if it's a foreign language to you, I would urge you to try exploring. One of the ways, of course, is through the Alpha course, which we'll be doing tomorrow evening on Zoom, and you can contact me to join. Another way is simply to open yourself to God in prayer. Now, prayer sounds a big thing. In some ways it is. But it's also, actually, in our deeper, innermost ways, one of the most natural things we can possibly do. I don't know about you. Everybody's different. But for a lot of people, there is something in us that we would turn to prayer, given the encouragement. For some, it's given the desperation. We almost think of crying out to God as the last resort when we come to the end of all our other resources. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, it's a great deal healthier if we don't wait till we come to the end of our resources. If we cry out to God in whatever our circumstances, if we communicate with our Creator, if we invite Him to communicate with us, we simply talk to God. It's amazing how often and how easily people who've not been used to doing so in the past can sometimes find they're making a connection. And that's an encouragement. Here we are, facing one of the most difficult situations many of us have ever faced. Depends on your circumstances. And knowing that the future is uncertain, there are more difficulties ahead. In the light of all of that, the thought that actually it's not all down to me, but there is a God who is able to help us through, is really something worth holding on to. Maybe you think it sounds like wishful thinking. It does, in a way. And yet, I myself can point to years of experience now in which what sounds like wishful thinking is actually real. And getting to know God really is possible. Getting to communicate with Him and finding yourself acceptable to Him because His love reaches out.